You're watching the San Francisco 49ers Report right here on Chat Sports. Chase Senior here with you. It's a victory Sunday. San Francisco coming up with a monster win on Saturday in the wild card round by absolutely fleecing Seattle in the second half of that game, and before garbage time, outscoring the Seahawks 25-0. Now it's time to open up the floor to answer your calls live on the 49ers Report, and we appreciate all of you for tuning in no matter where you are or how you're tuned in. So with that, let's start to hear from the fans here. Let's start to get your reactions of this dominant Niners playoff win after it looked a little bit sketchy in the first half, and then San Francisco looking like a bona fide Super Bowl contending team in the second half. Let's start off with James. James, welcome into our call-in show. What do you got for me, James?
Well, one observation and then one comment. I observed in the last three games, especially, that the 49ers seem to be a second-half team, which is unusual considering you see a lot of teams run out of gas by late in the third and they start dropping off in offense and defense.
Right.
But they seem to be gaining momentum as it's getting later in the game.
And what that is, James, and thank you so much for your call, as we have a lot of callers to get to here on our show. The sign of a team that plays its best ball in the second half is a well-coached team. Kyle Shanahan has been in his bag over the last 11 weeks. He has made the necessary adjustments to put Brock Purdy in a position to overcome some early obstacles, early flaws, early challenges, early mistakes, to then rebound like he did in the second half where he looked more composed. He looked more confident. And for this Niners defense, in the first half, after the first two drives, they got gashed in this game against Seattle. Then they make those necessary adjustments, and San Francisco outscored Seattle 25-0 in the second half before that garbage time touchdown. What is that a sign of? Coaching adjustments, an elite team, and a team that can win the Super Bowl, and a team that can pivot and make changes on the fly. And that is what is required for Super Bowl winning teams. Next up on the show, our guy Tom Daly. He's been bringing the heat the last couple of weeks. Can you continue, Tom, to bring the heat? Let's hear it.
I will try, Chase. Hey, well, great to talk to you. Thanks for taking our calls. You hit all my points, pretty much. Just a couple of things. Brock Purdy, all the talking heads talking, can he meet this challenge? Can he meet that challenge? Can he meet this next week's challenge? He meets them all. Even when he has a rough start in the first half, the guy makes his adjustments, doesn't get rattled, started hitting passes. The Niners definitely are looking like a second half team, and I agree with you. They make the adjustments. They're coaching flawless that way. They're definitely looking like a second half team, which you definitely want to be.
Yeah.
And then the last thing is, I want to talk about Eric Armstead. If you look at tape, that guy fills a hole all the time. Two people are on him. And as soon as they one-on-one him, what did he do? Got the sack.
Yeah. And I don't understand, Tom, and thank you for your call as well. I don't understand the disrespect for Eric Armstead. Everybody looks at his contract and the average annual value of it, and they say because of the lack of sack production, he's a terrible signing. You know what I focus on? Him being a disruptor on the interior of this defensive line, being great against the run, great against the pass. That is what matters at the end of the day. When you watch the film, this guy is making game-changing, wrecking-like plays. I don't care about the sack numbers. You know what I care about? If you collapse the pocket, and you force an incompletion, you force a misfire, you force a sack for another person out there. And if you're good against the ground game. And also, when teams try to run the football against the Niners, it's Eric Armstead who's clogging up the lanes. This guy continues to be criminally underrated and a massive part of the Niners' success. And also on top of that, let me add this. Guy went to Stanford. Guy is a great leader in this locker room. And that combined with the fact that he adds to the culture and is a very good player, you need players like that to win a championship. Next up on the show, let's go to Michael. Michael, you're live on the 49ers Report. What's up, Michael?
G'day, Chase. Look, I'm calling all the way from Melbourne, Australia. Loving the Niner Nation. Give us a bang bang, firstly.
Awesome,
and
man.
I want to shout out to my fellow Aussie mates, Niners Nation fans. I got Josh and Harry and another mate in Tony. We were watching the game. It's just past Sunday midday here. But I wanted to get your opinion, mate. Firstly, Christian McCaffrey, what a beast. What a machine since he's come into this team. The running patterns he's been able to deal, even doing some reception, but just the way our offense, that little thing like that, Brandon Ayuk block to let Deebo Samuel's running for that touchdown.
Yep.
Offense is clicking, and I love the way DeMarco Ryans is just fixing up the defense when he's seeing Seattle's offense and others throughout the year adjusting. And did you notice, in that last quarter, at one stage, we scored 18 points, and they were still on 17. So before that last touchdown Seattle got, we were actually beat them in the last quarter line. But, gee, man, I can feel it, man. Niner Nation, internationally, live in Australia. Bang, bang.
Bang, bang. And, Michael, as we always do with all of our Australian viewers, Trace, put your mic on, because you know what to do. You know what to do. Are you good? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Oi, oi, oi! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Oi, oi, oi! So the Australian Niner Nation really means a lot to me because my pops grew up in Melbourne after growing up in Pennsylvania. His family moved out there, and I still have cousins who live in Melbourne. And my dad, myself, my sister have taken multiple trips out to Melbourne. So to see Australian people tune in to the Niners Report, it means a lot to me because I do have some Australian heritage. Secondly, the Australian accent might be the best accent in the world. It might be the best accent in the world. Like, just keep talking. Michael, I wish that you could just host our postgame show, honestly, and to have you and your Aussie homies tune into the show. Absolutely fantastic. So you made a couple of really good points, obviously, and Australian fans, y'all know what you're doing. Even though Australian rules football takes precedent over NFL football, but you know what you're talking about. D'Amico Ryan's adjustments. This Niners team gathering momentum right now. 11 wins in a row. Think about that. 11 wins in a row, and 6 of them are with Brock Purdy as the team's starting quarterback. The disguises on defense, the adjustments on defense, the adjustments on offense. How the Niners are able to really counter what Pete Carroll was able to do today as the Niners reeled off 3 consecutive wins against the Seahawks. A team in this division that knows the Niners so well is so impressive. So thank you so much, Michael, for your call. And one more time, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Next up on the show, let's go to Lawrence. Lawrence, you're next up on the docket, live on the Niners Report. What's up, Lawrence?
Hey, Chase, how's it going?
Even better that you're tuned into the show, brother.
Yep. And there's been, I just think that the Niners had a really dominant game in the second half, considered we were down by 1 point. But in your sense, what would you give the Niners' overall grade out of this whole thing?
In terms of their adjustments, I would give them an A, because obviously early on it looked a little bit hairy. I mean, they go out to that 10-0 lead, Seahawks come back, and then that dumbass penalty by Jimmy Ward at the end of the first half allowed the Seahawks to take that 17-16 lead. But then from that point on until the Seahawks garbage touchdown, 25-0 run. So of course you got to give them a high grade for the adjustments that they made.
I agree.
What else you got? Anything?
I would just say no. I'm thinking Brock Purdy is going to take us all the way, and much love to the Niner Nation.
Lawrence, thank you for the call, and Brock Purdy continues to do amazing things. If you want to get geared up for this Niners playoff run and support the 49ers Report, get yourself a San Francisco shirt. It's available right now. Chatsports.com/SF. Available in red as well as black in that Niners Saloon font. So get your shirts today. Next up on the show, let's go to Mark. Mark Valencia. What up, Mark?
Chase, Got to start off with a. Ah!
There it is.
Okay, now I got 4 hot takes for you, man.
Let's go.
And
Run
I
through
like
'em.
your thoughts on each of them afterwards at the end. So first, dude, someone needs to slap Kyle and tell him to quit being so damn conservative, dude. That play in the red zone where he just ran it. That come on, man. As Herm Edwards used to say, dude, you play to win the game.
Facts.
So let your play calling reflect that, man. Right? Second take, bro. Niners defense. Absolutely. Somebody said it early. Absolutely a second half D.
Yep.
But that's both bad and good, bro. I mean, D'Amico needs to tighten it up, dude, in the first half. If he could do that, oh, man. That second half, they're like a different D, man.
Yeah.
Different D. Third take. I'm excited, bro. I got to give him props because I've been burning him all year, is to see Lenore build some confidence with that interception.
Yep.
Hopefully he can keep it up, man, as we continue and playing at a higher level, because there's nothing like an interception to boost that confidence. Last take, dude, and I mean this with all my heart, dude. Let's not kid ourselves, man. Brock has totally earned the starting job next year.
Yeah.
Regardless of what they say, dude, they got to say the right thing. I know Lance is on the roster, all that good stuff, but come on, man. We all know, no, regardless of what happens, dude, regardless, he's got that job next year. No doubt, he's locked it up.
Yeah.
And that being said, bro, let's go San Francisco 49ers, baby. Keep it rolling.
I love it, man. Shout out to the Valencia family as well. And going back to what Mark had to say, I think that Purdy's earned himself the starting role. This Niners defense, if they get into a shootout type of battle, they have to find a way to be a little bit better in the first half as compared to the second half and just relying on adjustments. And Mark, this is a team that's to be reckoned with. This is a team that is special. This is a team that has the elements to win a Super Bowl here in 2023. They just have to shore up some of the little things, and it's led by Purdy, who continues to be an absolutely miraculous story here. Let's go next to, let's see, did we go to Lawrence already? Lawrence, next up on the show. What's up, Lawrence? No? All right, let's go to Jason. Jason, we'll go to you next. Unmute yourself. Welcome on to the 49ers Report live here on Chat Sports. Jason, you there? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. How about Electra Babe? Electra Babe, I know you've been waiting in the caller queue for a little while. You're a real one for hanging out with us, even though that we were unmuted for a bit. So what's up, Electra Babe?
Hey Chase, how's it going today?
Doing awesome. Doing awesome. Thanks for calling in.
So just have a couple points on the game. It
Yeah.
was a great game, and as some people said, we were a second half game, but some of those throws, man, even that hit like right before the second half, like that was dirty. We didn't need that penalty. It was really against us. But
How
we
about the
played hard,
intentional twist on Deebo's ankle? Like, are you kidding
right?
me?
At the end too, like
Yeah.
it was just like really, and they didn't even call that, but they call the hit, which was technically he was a little bit aggressive, but in the end, seemed they were a little picking on us because they wanted it to be a little tighter game just to get the fans going and everything going, right? Because in the end, we were supposed to win it by a long shot. But in the end, good team, good play. I'm just hoping for the best because I was looking at the stats the other day. There hasn't been a team that's gone 10-11 in a row that's made it to the Super Bowl in, I think, since Tom Brady, one of his Super Bowl runs.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
very
since the
unlikely.
18-0 season, yeah.
Yeah, so it's very unlikely, but I'm hoping, praying for the best. Go Niners, and just got to keep doing what we're doing and stay straight-headed. And Purdy was a little nervous, but he didn't look way better in the second half, a lot better headed, and thanks to Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
I think he reset the team and pull us through, and that's what we need. Just keep level-headed and keep going.
Yeah. No, I agree. Electra Babe, thank you so much for the call. And for Shanahan, I think he gathered the troops at halftime and said, look, we're down 17-16 right now. Jimmy Ward, you will probably admit that your penalty was a dumbass penalty at the end of the first half to give the Seahawks even breathing room and momentum to get that field goal. But we know this. We're the better football team. We have more premier players. We should win this football game. And that's how San Francisco was able to dominate. And for Brock Purdy, Electra Babe, you said it. the adjustments, and I think just the cool, calm, and collected nature that he had in the second half. He just settled in. He looked more confident. The nerves weren't there as much in the second half as compared to the first half. And that's why I love the Niners moving forward, is because now Purdy knows what to expect. He's been in the pressure cooker, right? And now he can survive the pressure cooker and know, okay, divisional round, hopefully NFC championship round. This isn't anything as compared to what I already have experienced. And on top of that, like, I've already experienced this. So now I know what to expect. And for a rookie making his first start in the NFL playoffs, to get that out of the way, wipe the slate clean, I think is really, really important. And everybody wants to say, look, a team on this winning streak has never won the Super Bowl. A team on this winning streak, though, they're clicking. They're confident. The play calling has been fantastic. The adjustments are there. And the whole team understands, look, we have a special opportunity at stake here. Let's keep it moving. And with the way that they're moving, hottest team in the NFL right now, it bodes well for the NFL playoffs. Our guy Draco, I know he's smoking on that Seahawks pack. What up, Draco? Draco, we need you. There he is.
My bad. I had to unmute myself, bro.
You're good, dog.
Match right now.
You're
and
good,
I'm
G.
winning. But look, we did that. See, bitches.
Yep.
Y'all ass.
See cocks, see bitches, whatever. What up?
Hey, but look, they did that. Purdy, he did start off rough, but he came out swinging, and that's all we need him to do, because, you know, the defense always going to be there to clean up. What's up, Taylani? Can you see I'm talking 49er business?
You got your daughter in the background?
Yeah.
Daughter,
You know,
hold
she was
off a little
rooting
bit
too.
as you talk Niners.
But, yeah, like I was saying, just all the way great game, and I'm just happy we got the dub, and we on to the next round.
No doubt. On to the next round, man, and on to you serving your daughter for whatever her needs are. Draco, we appreciate you, brother. Thanks for calling into the show. Michael, a.k.a. Funky Nitro, following up Draco. What you got, Michael? Come on, Funky. We need you. We need you. Unmute yourself. Live on call-in. If not, we'll go to John Wallace in the meantime. John, first time calling into the show. One of our Super Chat MVPs. John. What up, J-Dub?
I'm truly unmuted. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you great, man. And we're showing your picture live on YouTube. What's good, bro?
Yeah, I really appreciate that, Chase. Man, I love y'all, man. I tell you what, when I joined Chat Sports, when I saw how much love y'all have for the 49ers, how you changed the game with your just excitement, temperament, everything. Something about y'all just, man, I said, you know what? This is why I've been a 49er fan since 77, because there's much love in the Bay, and we ride red and gold worldwide.
Yes, sir.
So, you know what I'm saying? But look, I do just want to say that I get a lot of points what everybody's making. A couple of things I want to say. Brock Purdy, with all those starts he had, what school was he at? Iowa State?
Iowa State, yeah.
Yeah.
48
Somehow or another, what
games,
I've seen with this young man and what I've noticed sitting in the background with him sitting back there with Shanahan, and then when they took him, Mr. Irrelevant, in the 7th round, he was a learner. He was a learner, and he was a calm learner. And if you watched him on the field tonight, yes, he had rookie mistakes. I get that. But the man stayed calm.
Yep.
He did not get shaken like a lot of people think. I saw a pretty calm young man myself. I said, I know, don't do that. But you know what? I saw something in him that he was going to pull it together.
Yeah.
And Kittle, Trizzy saw me when I posted this. Kittle stayed in his ear, man. Kittle was talking to that young man constantly throughout the night, like a big brother.
Yep.
You know? And as far as the defense, I get it. We were all over the place. And Ward, stop, y'all! Don't be stupid. These stupid mistakes. Let's not be the Raiders.
Cost you a playoff.
Let's not be
dude.
these teams that make stupid mistakes.
Can cost you a playoff.
Okay.
Game. Yep.
It's right. It's playoff football. And when personally, I gotta say, one game at a time. But if it come down to it, if we can get there, and I believe Brock and the rest of this team, CMC, this whole offense, our defense, I believe they can carry our backside. I want to see KC again.
Oh, so do
I want to see KC again.
So do I.
I
So do
do.
I. Yeah. So John,
Okay.
let me thank you for all your super chats that you sent in, man. It's greatly appreciated. I'm gonna send you that Niners ball that we have signed all across the board. But the most important question of all of this, you went to Longhorn Steakhouse prior to the game today. What did you
Yes.
get at Longhorn Steakhouse? This is a very pertinent question here.
Well, you guys might say because this was for some reason I had the salmon.
Okay, all right, I'll take it. I love fish.
I had salmon, asparagus, and broccoli.
Hey, that's pretty damn good. Now, let me work off that. If you were to get a steak, what level are you going in terms of the internal temperature? Are you going rare, medium well done? This says a
I'm
lot
gonna go
about
medium
you.
rare.
Medium
I'm
rare.
gonna go medium
yes,
rare.
yes,
And I'm
yes.
gonna go with a porterhouse.
Let's
I'm gonna
go.
go with a porterhouse.
Let's go. Hey, I knew that you were a legend. That's fantastic stuff right there.
Well, it's gonna be ribeye or porterhouse, but more than likely ribeye.
I personally like the filet mignon, but medium rare, always the go-to.
You got to have the medium rare. That's how we did them chickens tonight. Now we can't eat them medium rare, but tonight we ate them raw.
Exactly.
Okay, we ate them raw.
Let's
okay?
go.
And Chase, I just want to say one thing real quick. Trizzy, I love you, brother. Thank you for your excitement. And Abby, I know she's not there, but make sure y'all let Abby know that's my little sister.
For sure.
And Kiara, you're awesome. You both look like you're going to be a great couple. Love one another. Love each other. Love your family. Chase, your mom loves you. She's proud of you.
Hey, man,
my mom loves me. She's looking down at me. She loves me. And you know what? We're loved by a lot of people, man.
No doubt.
We are an awesome person.
Yep.
We are awesome people.
Your mom, my mom, they're watching down on us, man, and they're cheersing to how well we're doing and the Bang Bang Niner
Absolutely,
game, brother. So appreciate that. And I just
Bang,
told
bang.
Kira your compliment, bro. We appreciate that.
I just want to let people know too. If anybody out there having situations, I know you've talked with some people. I just want to give a quick testimony. I'm out of here. I know people got to call. I know you're on this phone. Call in.
All good.
So I want to let people know. Been through crack cocaine. Been through homelessness. God, I know that I'm not trying to get religious because I am not. I have a personal relationship. But trust me, if anybody's out there struggling, find somebody to talk to. People, there's someone that loves you. It may not be your family, but do not give up. It's an amazing life out here. Sometimes the struggle is where you build your character.
Hey, dude.
Okay.
Shout out, John.
So I'm a walking witness to that.
Man, that's a powerful message right there from John Wallace. And
Thank you, John.
if he wasn't already an absolute legend, he has become even more of a legend.
Just clap
for
it
what
up
he's
John.
overcome,
Clap
the
it
message
up.
that he spread to everybody, and the example that he sets. That is special, special stuff. John Wallace.
John.
I love you, dog. Love you, dog. Let's go next to Izzy B. Izzy B, next caller live, Niners Report. What up?
Hello.
Hello, Izzy.
The only problem I had was at the end of the first half, everyone was giving up on Brock. You got to have faith in your team.
No doubt.
And he came through.
Yeah, he did. He made
Even if he
adjustments and he
hadn't-
calmed down.
Yeah, and even if he hadn't, he's done a great job. So I just want to say, from this college football world, sound like a bunch of bammers. Because if they don't win by 30, they start whining and want to fire Nick Saban.
Right.
I went to the University of Auburn because, we're becoming that way. I don't know why, but yeah. Have faith in your team.
Have faith in your squad. Have faith in your quarterback. Izzy B,
And
thank
look
you
what
so much for the call. That is fantastic stuff. And a lot of people are on the chat right now. Praise God, John. Great job, John Wallace. I feel proud for doing that. Like, what John Wallace's message was can be relayed and absorbed by anybody out there. And Trace, I'm glad that we heard his voice because now we can put a voice to the name and the picture.
It makes the relationship and the friendship just feel that much more real.
Amazing.
Shout out, John.
A few more calls left to get to. We're going to go to Edgar, Michael, and Sam. We'll start off with Edgar. Edgar, what's up, man? Edgar, you there? I see you unmuted yourself. We're not hearing you, though.
Hey, Chase, can you hear me?
There he is. What's up, Edgar?
Hello. In honor of the 11th game win streak, San Francisco.
Let's go! I love it, man. I love it. I love it. What do you got for me?
All right, I got three takes. A comment off of a comment, a concern, and my comments for the offseason. Hopefully that's not soon. Hopefully that's with the 6th Lombardi
Hopefully
in
it's in a
franchise
month,
history.
brother. Hopefully it's in a
But
month.
so my biggest concern for this team is when our defense makes plays and the offense doesn't score.
Yeah.
That is my biggest concern, especially that we'll be playing some very, very tough opponents with some very top offensive, with some very top offenses and defenses.
Some firepower, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's a powerhouse. We're looking at Philadelphia. We're looking at Dallas. We're looking at Cincinnati. We're looking at Buffalo. We're looking at on the rise, New York, the Giants, of course. That's my biggest concern for this team is being able to convert on big plays.
Yep.
That has been the biggest concern since the year that we made it to the Super Bowl. Also, I want to give some virtual game balls to Deebo.
Whoa! Deebo! Whoa! You already know.
And also to Coach Ryans and that whole defense for stepping up in the second half.
Yeah.
And the biggest comment of a comment is it's just interesting how this offseason is going to be. Hopefully, with bringing a Lombardi home, the 6th Lombardi in franchise history.
That's all that matters, brother. Quest for
is
6.
That we got a quarterback who has taken us to a Super Bowl. We also got a quarterback who we gave up a lot to go 3rd overall, and now we got also a quarterback who we took on the last pick, Mr. Irrelevant, who's looking like Mr. Relevant up here.
He's been
it's just
anything
incredible.
but irrelevant.
I'm super excited for him. I'm excited for this team. Revenge Tour 3.0 continues.
And hopefully that revenge ends in a win, Edgar, over a team like the Kansas City Chiefs, because that's the ultimate revenge right there. And this is just a special run that's brewing right now for San Francisco. 3-4. 3-4 is how they started the year. Losses to the Bears, Broncos, Falcons. All those teams are home. They've been home for a while now. And the Niners still playing in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. 2 more callers left to get to. We'll go to Michael Keller. Michael Keller, what do you got? Bring the heat. Let's go, Michael.
You know what? I'm actually happy we kicked their butt today.
Kicked their ass.
Big time.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Dominant win today.
No doubt.
Oh,
no
and
doubt.
I actually got a hot take for you.
Let's go. I love hot takes.
What if you say let Jimmy G walk and let Trey Lance and Brock Purdy fight out for the starting quarterback job?
Oh, I think it's a conversation. It has to be a conversation. I mean, with how well Purdy has played, now 6-0, won a playoff game. He had 48 career games at Iowa State. Trey Lance has started, I think, 21 games since 2019. That's huge. And that's why Lance looked raw, and that's why Purdy's been able to step in. And now Purdy has a playoff win under his belt, and he's playing well, and the team is rallying around him. It's going to be an interesting conversation here going into the offseason. And Ian Rappaport said today that the Niners either could start Purdy, Lance, or maybe even Tom Brady, as the interest is mutual there, potentially.
Yeah.
So.
And I had something else to say, actually.
What's up? Go ahead.
I think we should have a rematch with the damn Chiefs if we get that far.
I'd love it. I'd love
either
this
them
Niners
or the
defensive line to
Bengals. I was
harass
thinking
Patrick
the
Mahomes.
Bengals, too. I said, maybe we need to beat the Chiefs. We need our rematch.
Need it. And that would be oh so sweet. You lose in 2019, you come back to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Michael, I'm with you. Thanks so much for the call. Last caller of the show. Let's go to Sam. Sam Fly. Are you going to be so fly with this call? What's up, Sam? Sam, you ready to rock? There he is. I hear you, Sam. Go ahead.
Right. First off, I just want to say this is my first time on this app call-in. This is my first time on your guys' YouTube channel. I downloaded everything literally 15 minutes ago. I love what you guys are doing.
Thanks, bro.
You gained a new follower.
Thank you.
I am a mailman in Alaska who's still working right now.
Holy
I was born
shit.
in San Francisco.
Nice.
Lifelong Niner. And it just feels so good to be living these last couple of years as a Niner.
Fantastic,
I want to
brother.
give a quick shout out to Mooney Ward and Lenore. It wasn't perfect, but they didn't give up.
Yep.
They Metcalf is a beast, and they handled their thing.
Yep.
Another thing is I got in my feelings with George Kittle's talking to himself. I will be back. Oh my gosh, man, that just got to me.
He's been he's been back better than ever too.
Amazing, man. And last thing I just want to say, damn, it feels good to be a Niner. Appreciate you guys.
Samuel, excuse me. Thank you so much for that call. I was taking down a drink as I said that. But Sam, tuned in from Alaska, mailman from Alaska. Just listen to a podcast actually with this guy who is on Joe Rogan in the boneyard in Alaska. They're finding all of these animals from the permafrost who are in Alaska right now, which is like absolutely unbelievable. I would love to visit there. So if you want to host me, hey, I'm down to go to Alaska. But the fact that we have people tuned in from all across the world, the fact that we have people tuned in from places like Alaska, it makes what we do really, really special. And that's why I take so much pride in what I do on a daily basis. Like, I want to inform people, entertain them, and just let them know what's going on with the San Francisco 49ers. A logo right here that is absolutely worldwide and one of the most legendary in all of sports. So to have people tuned in from Alaska like you, Sam, really do appreciate that. And the fact that you tune in to our 49ers Report watch parties and you just subscribed for the first time, I do appreciate that. This is a special team right here. This is a team that I've continued to say, they have the momentum working in their favor. They have the talent working in their favor. They have the coaching staff that can lift them to a Super Bowl championship. And anything less than that is going to be considered a failure. And that's why you keep it locked here, because we give you the level of passion, we give you the level of intensity, and the level of care that any true Niner fan out there will have, because that's what it's all about. And to witness this, absolutely special for this football team. We're going to stay live on YouTube, but that does it for us live on call-in. To everybody who called in, thank you. To those of you who missed out, you missed out. We'll catch you live next week, live on call-in. Hopefully it results in a Niners dub.